Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes I lack words to use on this platform. Where is security? Where is the government that is supposed to give protection to Kenyans? We Kenyans want peace. You know, we have only 1 year to go to the next general elections. And if things continue like this, may God help us, because we have nobody to help us. 3 Kenyans are reportedly not criminals, were shot in broad daylight after chanting one term in Mombasa County. Let me ask you to listen to how this has reportedly been confirmed by the police. I will explain more in detail after this clip. Here is the clip.
Sisi hatujafurahi kabisa, ndugu yetu mumempiga risasi 3 na si mmoja.
They chanted one term governor, and as the governor wanted to address them, they became violent, and that is where the fracas started.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mombasa County Governor Abdul Swamad Nasir was at Bomb Stadium for a meeting. It is worthy remembering that the governor is an ODM governor or other member, and the ODM is part of the so-called broad-based government. He has also been known to chant two term everywhere in support of President William Ruto. However, ladies and gentlemen, as the meeting was ongoing, some youths began chanting one term governor, one term governor. Later, it is alleged that his personal security guard, PA, sijui nini hiyo, drew a firearm, and shot 3 youths. This is a great embarrassment to Kenyans. And actually later, they were rushed to hospitals for treatment. Before I continue, as you continue watching this clip, ladies and gentlemen, please I request you, I beseech you, to hit the like button. If you are watching for the first time, this is the only YouTube channel you can trust when it comes to news updates, because we don't sugarcoat, we always put the news as it is. Consider subscribing by smashing the subscribe button that is down here. Once you are done, remember to turn on the notification bell so that the moment we upload any new content, you will be notified that Mwanakenya Media has uploaded a new video clip to watch. Please, we need peace in this country, Kenya. We are witnessing such incidents in Kenya almost every week. The questions we are trying to ask ourselves: where is Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen as the situation continues to become increasingly dangerous for Kenyans, ladies and gentlemen? Because he's in charge of security. Kenya is a democratic country. So where has our democracy gone? We have seen Kenya Kwanza and the ODM leaders chanting two term everywhere during their political rallies. Yet no one has shot at them or caused violence against them. Why are people perceived to be on the opposition side being attacked and subjected to violence, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, last Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, the Linda Mwananchi movement that is under the leadership of Edwin Sifuna was in Homa Bay County when violence erupted and they were blocked or rather prevented from entering Homa Bay town because they were chanting one term. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I fail to understand. The incident resulted in the deaths of 4 Kenyans, including 1 police officer, while more than 50 Kenyans were injured and were admitted in various hospitals in Homa Bay County. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also alleged that the Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament, Peter Kaluma, was heard saying that anyone who found chanting one term in Homa Bay Town, or rather in Homa Bay County, would face consequences, political consequences, I don't know, and will not be allowed in the area. This, ladies and gentlemen, reportedly caused outrage and concern, across the country. So far, the Member of Parliament for Homa Bay Town, Peter Kaluma, has not been arrested or taken through legal action over the alleged incitement. Kenya is a country governed by the Constitution, which was promulgated in the year 2010. and the rule of law, Sharia. No one is above the law in Kenya. So why does it appear that people within the so-called broad-based government are not being held accountable? Where is Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen? You know, should not those responsible be investigated? And where there is evidence of wrongdoing, face illegal actions? Those are questions we need answers. In recent days, ladies and gentlemen, we have also witnessed alleged goons attacking opposition leaders, including Dr. Freddy Matiang'i, who is seeking the presidency 2027, visited actually last week Bomet County. Last week, yes, you know, and was reportedly forced to leave. Akaondoka mbio. And every Kenyan is allowed to campaign everywhere according to the Constitution of Kenya, which was promulgated in the year 2010. Article 39 guarantees Kenyans, you know, freedom of movement. When mahali popote unataka. I think something is wrong somewhere. Members of the Linda Mwananchi movement have also reportedly been attacked. About 2 months ago, Linda Mwananchi was in Kisii. They successfully conducted their first meeting in Mosocho. They successfully conducted their second meeting in Kisii Town CPD, Central Business District. But when they were heading to Keroka, Kisii Town, Keroka Highway, wakavamiwa walipofika mahali kunaitwa Keumbu. Mmoja akaaga dunia, akazikwa. This raises several serious questions. One, where are we heading as a nation when it comes to security? Number two, what action should be taken? Number three, who should take that action? I saw Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen claiming that opposition leaders are the ones moving around with goons. That's a whole Cabinet Secretary for security. That is how he said. Instead of simply making such claims, should allow investigations to be conducted, you know, to establish who is behind these groups and where they are coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask a simple question before I conclude. So, who should be held responsible for the lack of adequate security? Can I repeat? According to your own political understanding, or rather, according to you as a Kenyan, who should be held responsible for the lack of adequate security, or rather sufficient security? Share your opinion in the comment section below. I would like to hear your perspective as a Kenyan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet in the next video. But if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please consider subscribing by smashing the subscribe button that is down here. Once you are done, remember to turn on the notification bell so that the moment we upload any video clip, you will be notified automatically that Mwanakenya Media has uploaded a new video clip to watch. Remember to share our content always with the WhatsApp groups and over on Facebook. And this is the only way we can continue building this a channel of ours, Mwanakenya Media. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet in the next video. Bye-bye.